to establish their dominance, SEC over the ACC, but he's going to need the crowd noise to do it. Confusion at the line of scrimmage when the offense has the ball. He said, I want our fans amped and ready to impact this game. Reese?
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Back to pass, it's Jennings. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
The short hands, it's Cooper. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
The Mustangs are marching down the field. This is a designed run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. goes to the option. He'll toss it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Tight end now in motion. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Sategna. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wide receiver comes in motion. Still on his feet at the 40. Off to the races to the right. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Gain of 24. First down for the offense.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the gun. Oh, better look out!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Quickly to the tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Mustangs will have it first and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Takes the easy completion. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got him. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They will get him. It's a touchdown.
tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Got the back over the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
Breaks into the open. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the corner getting in the mix, the little fella getting his second sack of the game. Defensive coordinator keeps dialing up these corner blitzes, and they keep hitting home.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tosses it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Everybody, blue 22, blue 22. Check. Ready, go.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Might as well give it to him again. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
To the air, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Sooners will try to move the chains on fourth down. The offense changing the play. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Awesome individual effort there by the running back. Breaks 2 tackles on his way in for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And some room to work. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and calls it complete.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. A little screen to the running back. There he goes!
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the change now on 2nd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Shakes off the defender. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Galloway. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Oh, the ball squirts out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance